Big crash, to be fair. There's my helmet. Absolutely smashed up, and then obviously the bike. I'll show you the part of fairings over here. So obviously all the fairings are off. A big old dent here, which I can just... I'm sure you can guess what that's from. I'll explain all that in a minute. But here's all the fairings. So you've got the side fairings, which are all battered up. Front one's all scuffed up. We've just basically pulled apart. The lads come around the other day and helped me strip the bike. And now it is Street Fighter style. But mate, these things did their job. These massive, like whatever this is made out of aluminium, I think that is, protected the engine, because this thing runs. We'll start it up in a bit. But yeah, it runs, you know what I mean? It is hopefully just cosmetic, but you're never going to know until you actually pull it apart and start moving it about. So James is going to sort it all out, but we've already got fairings and stuff on the market looking. So yeah, what actually happened? Basically, we were having a nice little ride out, enjoying the roads. The sun was setting. I had a tinted visor on, stupidly, but I thought we'd be home by then. And then as we were riding home, it was getting darker and darker and darker. And we come up to this road, which I've driven down for years, and it's always been a straight road. But recently, a couple of times I've been up there, they've been building a new roundabout. And I knew it, I remembered it, but I was too busy just like showing off and being an idiot and like messing around with everyone that I wasn't really thinking. And obviously I had my maps on, and it said straight, and I was like, sick. So we're at a set of traffic lights. We all jumped off the traffic lights, going down the road, and then everyone in front of me slammed on. I was like, oh wait, that roundabout might be coming up. Forgot about that. And then by the time I've looked up, I've literally seen the entrance to the roundabout, and I've tried not to grab a handful of front. I've like tapered on the front, felt the weight go over, the rear started to fishtail, and mate, my heart sunk, because I was like, yeah, I'm not stopping, I'm going over this thing. So what I did was I hit, like, you know, you've got entrances to the roundabouts, like, and they've got their own little lanes that go in, they've got curbs on them. So I've hit the entrance, like, lane thing to the roundabout. So say this is the roundabout, there's the lane here. I've hit off the curb of this lane, jumped it, basically gapped the lanes of the roundabout, and launched into the actual roundabout. So I've jumped the bike basically like a ramp. All I remember is hitting the thing, because I was like, right, I can't stop, so let me just try and hit the curb straight. So I saw the curb, tried to hit it as straight as possible, which I did apparently, and then I've hit that, gone up in the air, and then all I remember is seeing grass, and my heart sunk, and I just closed my eyes, and I was like, there's nothing I could do, let's just see what happens. So I just closed my eyes, and then I literally don't remember a single thing, don't remember anything apart from opening my eyes, seeing Greg there, and then looking at the sky. Yeah, it was proper scary. It just happened within an instant. I just forgot that the roundabout was there. Like, I'm driven down the road so many times, because it was dark, I had the tinted visor on. Do you know what I mean? It was my own fault, really, but it is what it is. Like, I didn't take out any of the other boys, I managed to avoid all of them. I was literally messing around with Greg beforehand, being like, oh, Greg, you're always activating your ABS, you need a bike that ain't got ABS, you need to learn how to ride properly. And then half an hour down the road, I launched over a roundabout because I didn't have ABS, and I locked up the rear wheel. Karma on that one, but yeah. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Roundabout come out of nowhere. I've gone, I can't stop, so I've hit the curb, flew up in the air, landed it apparently. I did land it, not that I remember because I was out cold, but I did land it apparently, and then I fell to the side. I've only fractured my nose, apparently, which is a miracle, because my arms, my neck, my shoulder, everything is killing me. Like, all shooting down my arm. I can't move anything really. I'm sort of stiff, but my legs are absolutely fine. This arm is absolutely fine. It's literally just this down, and then my neck. But hopefully, I had like that CT scan, and they said it's all fine. They said it's just a fractured nose. So hopefully I'm all good, and it's just a case of recovering. I had a seizure in the waiting room as well. How embarrassing. I was just sat there, and then apparently I just started going, and I was just in the chair like... and they rushed me through. But yeah, let me show you this dent in the tank. So this is from my face. I've obviously launched the bike. The suspension's actually alright, to be fair, as well. It's not like leaking anything. Like, I think it actually took it like a champ, the old HOODIE. But obviously I flew up in the air, I'm hanging onto the handlebars, and then I've just come straight down, and I've made this perfectly symmetrical dent. It actually looks quite nice. It looks like a custom job. I've smashed my face into that. That's obviously what's knocked me out. I think that was my chin maybe. And then I took out my stem mount. That is what's fractured my nose. If you look at my face, I think that is what's fractured my nose, is that stem mount quad lock. It's just like a straight pole sticking right at me, and I'm pretty sure it just went through my visor and smashed me in the face. But yeah, obviously that can stay, to be fair. I don't really mind that. That actually looks alright. So I don't think I'm going to change that. But obviously everything else is off of the bike, the fairings. But the actual structure of the bike is fine. Like, this massive frame, obviously the crash bung was there, that snapped out, but like this is fine, there's no leaks. The exhaust is like battered, so we took the end can off. The rear wheel's a little bit seized. I don't know if that's brake caliper, but it's like quite stiff to move. The seat was actually alright. The front nose can, it's basically just right side, left side's fine. Like fairings, left side's fine. It's like landed and then it's just dumped it to the right, so it hasn't like rolled or landed on the side from being airborne. It landed on the tyres first, then I put it down, which is probably why I have not broken anything, because I landed on the bike, then fell on the floor. I didn't fly and then instantly hit the floor. Otherwise, I definitely would have broken my collarbone or something. So I'm very lucky, like very lucky. I heard all the boys like running around, and then the ambulance, mate, it took 2 hours, I think, for the ambulance to get there. It took ages for me to even get in the back of the ambulance. I was just laid on the ground for so long. The police tried to breathalyse me and was like trying to like shove stuff in my face, and Greg was like, "Get away from him." He just flew off a bike. He went throwing anything in his mouth. It was scary, but I'm glad I didn't remember any of it, because I don't want to remember any of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just woke up and was like, okay, this hurts. What just happened there? So shout out to my brain for shutting down for a couple of seconds. And also shout out to lads, like I couldn't have crashed in front of a better group of people. Do you know what I mean? Those are the boys. Yeah, that's my little group, and I'm glad it was with them, because they were straight on it. They got me sorted. Marcus got the bike back here. Greg was straight on it with the ambulance and sitting next to me. No more videos of me riding. This is now going to turn into a rebuild series on this YouTube. So yeah, if you don't want to watch, don't worry. I'll let you know when I've got actual riding back. I reckon I can get back on the bike within the next couple of months. If this neck and stuff, as soon as my neck ready to go and the bike's ready to go, mate, I'm going to jump back on it. And the bike's already in process of getting all the stuff done because of the lads. They're absolute nuts. Do you know what I mean? I've not even known these guys that long, but they're such a sick group of friends, mate. Because they come in here and they were like, "We've done something for you." I was like, "What?" Because obviously you guys know I'm very open and honest. I'm basically paycheck to paycheck with this whole YouTube, trying to get this thing to work, monetize obviously like the Instagram and get the hoodies going and try to turn it into a business. But it's still early days, and I'm still freelancing with my camera, which is very here and there. I was literally just applying for a full job before this crash, to be fair, to get some more cash in, but I wouldn't have been able to rebuild this bike straight away. I would have had to wait. And the lads have come in and been like, "Here's a load of cash." They've all put it together, and no, they won't say that themselves to people. They won't brag about it, so I'm here to brag about it for them. They're all legends. Shout out to Greg, Gerg, Troy and Marcus. I'll put all their Instagrams on the screen. Go give them a little follow, mate, because they are the reason that parts are being ordered for this bike. Obviously my parents said they would help me with anything I need as well, because obviously they're legends from day one, from when I was a little wee babby. But these lads, I've not even known them that long, and they're like, mate, just sick. Bikes are so cool, man. You meet some crazy people, and yeah, I've definitely got a good group of friends, man. I'm alright. I mean, I'm sore, but whatever, I can deal with that. I'm alright. I'm alive, I can walk. Do you know what I mean? It could have been a lot worse. I can walk, and yeah, I've learnt my lesson. Don't go out at night with a tinted visor on, and don't show off and push the pace when you don't really know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? You can get so caught up in trying to outbrake everyone, because I was coming towards that roundabout. I was like, oh, I'm going to outbrake these guys, because I'm going to get in front of them and I'm going to get past them on the roundabout. And obviously the roundabout came up a lot quicker than I thought, and it wasn't where I thought it was going to be, and it was right there, and yeah, it was too late. So it is what it is. I've learnt my lesson, and I will definitely definitely take this as a sign to chill out, especially when it gets into the evening, and not try and show off, or just not wear a tinted visor either, because yeah, we're going to bring the old HOODIE back, because I love the HOODIE. I don't want to get rid of it. We are going to get the HOODIE back on the road, and then hopefully I'll get back on the road. And a massive thank you to all of you guys as well, for any of you that follow me on Instagram. I've had like over 60 messages on Instagram of people like saying hope you're alright, so I appreciate everybody that's said thank you if I've got around to it, and said thank you to you. If not, then I'll say it here. I appreciate it, because you're all legends, man, especially you guys that watch the YouTube videos, because this is actually paying now, do you know what I mean? So even if you don't buy the hoodies or the flip plates that have the discount code or anything like that, even just watching the video or liking the video is helping me out, do you know what I mean? Because I'm now getting paid from this, so even you just watching my YouTube videos helps me out massively. So yeah, I can make all the content that I want, but if you guys don't watch it, it doesn't go anywhere, so I will always appreciate you guys for helping me out, because we're slowly building it up. Yeah, I'll give you one last look around of the bike, and then next time you see it, it should be getting some new fairings on it. And obviously there were a couple of things, like I needed new brake discs, I needed a new head bearing, so that'll probably get done as well with the spare cash that we can get from it, because these fairings are actually not that expensive. I did need a new rear tyre, because that is completely flat. Squared off. We've bent back the foot brake, that should be alright. I don't know if any of these pipes are like pierced, we won't really know until we get going. But yeah, man, bikes are fun, but they're also very dangerous, and you can get ahead of yourself. I definitely was in that mindset of like, oh, I've been riding for ages now. You kind of forget that the ground is right there and it still hurts. And yeah, I found that out after I flew across the roundabout. Just decided, if you've ever wanted to know if you could jump a sport bike off a ramp, you can. They're just very heavy and they take a very hard impact. But luckily it didn't land on me. But yeah, next episode will be, I'll either do a react video to like some stuff just to give you guys some content, or if I get these fairings soon, then the next video will be us fitting the stuff and starting to get this bike back on the road, alright? Please ride safe, please wear a helmet, because that thing saved my skull right there. My face and my head is all fine. The scan that we did is completely fine. I had full gear on, so my shoulders and elbows, which hurt, had armour in them, which took the main impact on the side. Yeah, wear gear, never go out, and never, even if you think you're going to get it at home, you're going to get home before the sun sets, wear a clear visor. Do not wear a tinted visor. And obviously, don't try and push the pace and show off. Make sure you chill out. If you watch this video to the end, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video.